Streaming? Yeah, I don't know if there's audio or not. I will find out in a minute. Like, there's video.
Were you able to add them?
I sent an email to Uncle Buck recording. Yeah. 2112. Yeah, 2112.
There's commentary in there.
I don't think there's a commentary just yet. That's the whole thing I'm trying to find out, is if I can actually get. Yeah. I didn't think this would take more than 4 hours. I should have been here significantly earlier.
I'm solid. See if I try it. I will not.
First.
I will keep this in. Do you see our hands okay?
Yeah.
It's a little bit.
Fine enough.
Okay. Show us the one. Okay, there we go. Combat. I was making sure that go to 14. Game 2 1. 216. Cast 3. Hold up the Forge Master. Take 2. 3 for 14. That'll work. Pass.
Yes. So, there's
This is trigger. $18.
18 to 14.
18, 14. Hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't.
I sent it to Uncle Buck 2012.
2112.
2112. Sorry, I sent it to 2112.
You sure?
Yes. I can do it again. Yes.
Combat.
I'll take 1.
Or 4 blockers. Or 4 damage.
Okay.
So you take
Artifact
1, 2,
creature.
3, 4.
4. I'll go to 10.
Check me.
And 3.
18, 13.
18, 13. 4. Glowstone Golem.
Yep.
Pass.
President.
2 cards.
You'll get one life?
That's on the stack.
Yeah.
I go to 14. Response. Activate without Quartermaster. And sacrifice.
We'll have to wait till after this round.
2, 3.
The fielder hand.
Battlefield. Lightsteel Colossus. Alright, Decay Resolve.
Uh, 16, 14.
Yep. 16 and 14.
So these are
Artifact, creature, land,
instant sentry.
for 5/6s. Okay, 5/6 creatures. Three, 7. Spine each side. And destroy target. Go to combat. Attack for 11 impact.
Take 6.
5.
5.
Because he's a 5/6.
Let's take 5.
So 5 impact. Okay. Your turn. Okay.
This setup's pretty good.
I don't actually know if it's streaming or not. It says it is. Okay, so apparently they can hear everything we're saying here, which is good.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, we just don't have. We'll work on getting commentary set up after this round. Once we're done with this, we'll probably take the stream down and work on it again.
Yeah, it'll be up in 10 minutes. Well, once they're done, especially, right?
Yeah, like as soon as they're done.
This is Jason.
Jason, remember Jason?
Yeah, and his name is Jason. I said Jason from the side.
Huh?
Jason's on the side.
Yeah. I have been like trying to keep up with what's on the board and the line totals and all that.
You guys
I'm
play
gonna
a
see
little
if I
slower?
can just get the sign-ins.
Y'all
for
are fine.
everything. We're just gonna see if I can get the sign-ins for everything with me.
I got you.
Which email are you sending it to, Matt? Which email are you sending it to?
Sent UncleBuck2112.
Okay, that one?
Yeah.
So I should look for an email in that.
Yeah. You may have to switch to the social tab. For some reason, Gmail has like 3 inboxes,
Okay.
and there's one that's called social in the middle.
Do I have your number?
I'll text you again.
Text me so we can keep track that way until we get the chat.
Okay.
Or text Richard. I think you have
Okay, okay.
Alright. We'll try this.
Are you mulliganing, Wee?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want us to announce everything we do?
You can. It'll help. It'll mostly help me. I'm trying to write down everything y'all are doing as it's happening.
Okay, cool. We'll just play a little bit slower as we announce it.
I mean, that'd help. Yes.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Are you trying to look at it on Twitch? How bad is it? What's up? It's good? It actually looks a lot better than I thought it did.
Okay, so draw 6.
And there's like a 20-second delay, which is fantastic. Okay. So if I accidentally play audio, it won't be anything they don't already know.
Okay.
Did you mulligan down to 6, Wee?
6.
Okay.
And he's keeping it. So.
Okay.
Okay.
I think it doesn't matter.
Go for that. There we go. This side is good. Pass the turn back. And I have you at 19.
Wasteland.
Is that Wasteland? Okay.
Wasteland.
Combat.
Combat. I'll take one. And that 19. Okay. I'll gain 1 life and go to 20. I'll pass the check.
I'll eat ancient too. I'll eat wizard.
Okay. Results. Choose not to cast.
Combat.
Combat. I will take 3. We'll go to 17. Pass the check.
Lucky.
Nothing options.
Combat.
Combat. I will go to 14. Okay. Move to discard. Discard 1 player. Pass.
Let's
Artifact and creature.
crack fuzzy mark.
Okay.
18.
We're at 18.
Badland, by the way.
Okay. That is it.
Liliana.
Results.
Uptick.
Discard 1 card engine.
Nature Grudge.
Okay.
So, instant. So,
Artifact creature.
4/5.
Okay.
Combat.
Combat. 7. I'll go to 7. It's gonna be game. Okay. Game.
Give me that ancient tomb.
What's up?
Give me that ancient tomb.
Yeah, I only had the other 2 lands and didn't draw any more.
Okay, so early wasting is a good idea then. You'll be on the play?
I will be on the play. Good luck.
Good luck.
I just started thinking that halfway through, I'm like, okay. Yeah, you do. It sounded like the extra.
I'm mulligan now.
I played this deck a lot. It doesn't seem all that powerful. I mean, the force is not like a new player or not like
We both mulligan the 6.
yeah, it does like that. You're right. Yeah, I think I played the man.
I'll keep this. Okay, so. Check.
Fetch.
Okay, we'll be at 19.
Fetch by you. Thoughts is targeting you.
Resolves. Yeah, 17. Okay, so you want to lay out the grip case over and see.
It's a staff again. Okay. Nice.
Golem is gone. Back to cloud post, and then toss to you.
Fetch.
Alright, I have you at 16.
Fetch abandoned.
Badland is in.
So 4 or 5.
Six. Staff me. Pass the turn. Yeah, 15.
15, 20?
15, 20. Yeah. Deal 1 point to me in response. False results. And I have you at 14.
Combat.
Combat. Swing for 4. 16. Copy first. Triggers top for 2.
Loading.
2 floating. 5. Pulls out the Forge Master. Pass the turn.
Offense.
Okay.
Combat.
Combat. Take 4. Go to 12. For 6 mana, take 2 damage. Go to 10. Play 1 coil engine. Pass the turn.
You.
We'll go to 8. That's punishing fire.
Yes.
Results. Combat. After 6.
What, 5, 6?
Yes.
The block.
Okay. Go to 14. Have you at 8. Your turn.
Yo.
Wondering how we were going to
I don't know. I don't have access to it for Nick. Otherwise, I'd print it out and do it that way. I mean, if I don't know. I'll figure it out after this round's over.
Take 4 damage. Go to 10.
I'm gonna fix that. Yeah.
6 mana. Cast Contagion Engine. Okay. -1 counter on each of your creatures. And go to combat. Attack for 6.
So these are 4/5 now?
Yeah. 4/5.
Mission card.
Okay.
Block.
Okay. Trade. And I get. And I will gain 6 and go to 16. It'll be your turn after that. One coil is exile. Okay, and I have it 10. At the end of your turn, activate pull out the Forge Master. Responses? Lightsteel Colossus.
Because the way I can deal with I have so first and four swords, 3 crafts.
Take 2 damage, or take 4 damage, go to 12. Cast Staff of Nim. Deal 1 damage to Deathly Shaman. And go to combat. Attack for 11 impact. Good game, man.
Very nice.
No, exactly. You know what? I'll keep this.
I'll keep mine.
We'll start us off with a Planescape.
Better next one?
Yep.
This, I mean, do we have that? We need that, right? But we need this one. I think we
Getting a
I mean, I'm gonna drop like that. No, we need to do this one.
Same better.
yeah. You want your lands?
Same one?
Yeah. I'll take 1.
You sure?
Yes. I'm easy. I'm gonna get that.
This leader, I just found this. You want me to? You don't mind if I just switch it out while you're taking your turn?
Oh, sure. I'm
I'm just gonna
sorry.
grab one of these on the side.
I'm getting better still here.
This is gonna go.
I'm pretty sure that's a better choice. Planes. What else am I going to play?
What's that?
I'm going to cast Revoker, naming a Pernicious Deed.
Sounds good.
I'm sorry about that today. I'll pass.
You need your turn, I'll fetch.
I've got 19.
Yep. Get a bad land.
Cool.
Hey, does this stop me from getting my plane walker too?
No,
I can't take damage.
And silly.
In a good way or a bad way?
In a bad way. I mean, if you kill my veteran scores, it becomes really good, really quick.
Yeah, well. But we are kind of at an impasse here.
I'm gonna sit here behind my wall of veteran scores, see what happens.
Someone's moving to PVC.
That's something.
And that doesn't matter, right?
Either while,
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
I don't care.
Mom.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to cast. I'm bad at this game. Forgive me.
It's okay. I believe you.
So y'all's voice is not.
Okay.
This is muted.
I'm gonna cast the Aether Vial anyway.
Okay.
Go ahead.
It's called
That's pretty good.
None of my veteran scores can have trample.
That's pretty freaking good. Yeah, they can hear you as long as you're talking clearly. Got it. We have video right now and we have audio. I'm working on getting the commentators running right now. Cool.
Green Sun Zenith for one.
And structure is shaking and I do not know why.
Okay, how can I log out then?
Yeah, they can we have video right now. What's he getting? That's pretty good. Yeah.
But we are. We are logging.
Will be your turn.
I'm gonna put Vial on one.
Okay.
That was upkeep untapped. That's something. Factory. Let's cast this Mirroring Crusader.
Yeah. I think that's pretty good here.
I'd say so. I will pass the turn after that.
Alright.
Yeah, like the only card that is relevant to me in this deck. I don't know why it's shaking. What? It's just shaking on its own for reasons that are unknown to me. Some sort of weird sympathetic resonance or something. Just like that. Or it's the old god stomping on the head. Here, I can't tell those life totals are. So, Donovan, what are you currently at? 18. Remember, 19. Right. I've taken one hit from a veteran explorer.
It wasn't shaking before, right?
If y'all want to be super
I
awesome.
don't know why.
Yeah.
It might just be that the tape is loose. We can
What do we erase
tape on there, but maybe it wasn't enough.
Give me a moment. There we go. Just needs to face that
It
way.
didn't peak this. It stopped. Like, it's looked very minimal now.
But
But why is he not able to update it? He's working for
something
Green
to
Sun for 4.
yeah, resolves. I have a feeling I know what that is.
Master of the Cross?
Nice. That's one of my favorite cards.
Oh.
Love Hunt Master of the Bells.
Have you tried any of the pull books?
You could write a bit bigger than that. I got it. You go. So then he flips, what color is he?
He is red green still.
Okay, so another one. Okay, cool. Alright, do you have anything else that needs to be notated? There are more cards you can write on. Anything else?
No, that'll be it.
Oh, I took up my gun. I don't know what's called. It's still shaking. It's
Probably airflow. It's really lightweight rig.
active out.
Oh, did it start taking?
And my response.
No.
Firehouse. I get you. I get you. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Jet. Okay. For now, I'm just gonna look at the right down the I mean, absolutely get you. You can tell what's going on, right?
Yeah.
From the street, if you look, you can tell what's going on.
Yeah. They have a little bit of
Huh?
like the light total thing will be a little weird, but it's not that bad.
Right.
Send me a
your turn to play.
Okay.
Put Chimera.
Okay.
Swing 4.
Okay.
Counters on Jet.
Yeah.
Let's kill your Hunt Master.
Okay.
2 counters on Jet. You're at 16. Actually, sorry, I'll kill your Death Ray also. Death Ray to Hunt Master. Go ahead. Yeah.
So is that an info?
Yeah.
+1 +0?
Yep. So I'll take 2.
Yep.
If it's not on the playmat, they can't see it. Just a heads up. Love you guys. Love you too, man. I will untap. Ryle will stick. Draw.
Sounds good.
4 more counters in there. Let's kill you there. Pass.
Are you okay?
In response. The damage roll to play. Come on, dice. I only have 2 because mine can disappear. That's fine. Great results. Yeah. I did not realize Nick had played those. But that's back to good old standard days. Cool. Anything else?
No, that's it.
You're at 12. Untap. I'll staying at 2. Last turn. Let's. You have 2 cards in hand.
Yes.
Don't tap 4.
Okay.
Practice. Caucus practice. 4 in the pool. Put that for Crusader.
Okay.
Swing for game.
Yep.
From the cards and commentary you're seeing, is there any audio input from there based on this?
Is there? What do you mean?
You
Th-
switch.
those are completely irrelevant. Like they don't do anything. I made those originally because I was going to do other stuff, and then I realized that it's easier just to move my layers around.
Can you mute either of these inputs?
Are these big dice here for us to use so that y'all can read our
Yes.
stuff? Okay.
Yeah. Like.
You could have told us that, man.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
I
those
assumed they
little
were
red
big.
dice are literally like little blips.
It's okay with you.
No, you should start at 3. Yeah.
Why didn't I erase the horn?
No, you should start at 3.
least I can't hear anything. Give it a sec. It's not very loud, but I'm going to see about making it louder.
Yeah. I'll play my good.
Okay.
All right, tell Richard to get his butt up here.
I'll be right back. I think we got it working. Cool. 3. That's pretty good. That's pretty freaking good.
Yeah, tell Richard to get up here.
So, like, you're actually hearing your voice come out of that.
That is correct.
Yes. Everything.
You want proof?
There's no way. I'll waste your, what do you have? It's just really quiet. Yeah, I hear it. I hear it. It's just quiet. Yeah. I'll grab Richard. Cut you off green, red. Yep.
That's her.
It's your turn. Activate Violet. Put in Sarah. It's just really quiet, so I'll talk loud. Violet 3.
Okay.
Drop it.
I am. Good job.
Mystery Stack 3. Jet on Avenger.
For 3?
For 3.
Yes.
Everything less.
3 or less,
Yeah.
yeah.
Pretty good. Go ahead. Here's an hand. That's it.
Pressing tower?
Yep.
Right now, Captain.
All right, guys. While Matt, our excellent and most loved technical producer, gets our life totals, board states, and card previews back on, we're going to no. If you can hear me, Matt, do not put us on cam. We look really creepy with this angle. Don't. It's not gonna look pretty. I promise. So while I try to get the proper balance audio on our side, I'm on Archibald, a non-participating, in-name only member of MTG #DreamTeam. I'd rather call it Dream Team, but Matt makes me refer to it by the full name. I'm here to bring you our first attempt at a Legacy tournament. Thank you all for bearing with us all night, trying to get our audio here. Sitting here next to me, much shorter, but also much more loved by the general public is...
Hello, I'm Richard Bowe. I like to play Legacy.
He's Richard, and he likes to play Legacy. So if you guys, we are coming off we're coming into a middle of a game between Ben and Donovan here. Ben is on Death and Taxes, Donovan's on McFit. Ben, surprisingly enough, taking the first game off of the back of a Mirror Crusader, which is usually how I think Death and Taxes puts away games against McFit, because I was on Death and Taxes for about 2 years. I don't like this matchup.
I mean, it's really tough. Donovan's running the Jund McFit,
I mean,
which opts for
I can
more
if I do
kind of like a
bring
grindy
the
game.
little
It runs
bubble
Punishing
down,
Fire, so if Ben doesn't have a chance to, get a mother active, things can go really bad really quickly.
Yeah, the turn 1 mother games and the
they're
not turn 1
it's
mother
'cause they had
games
to
are
move
two
the
entirely different things. Let me see if I can't pull up deck lists here. We have Ben's deck list right here. Richard's going to give that a read and see if there's anything worth noting here, while we still try to get 1 or 2 things set up. to where we can properly commentate for y'all. All right, I have got Donovan's deck list right here. So pretty stock Death and Taxes list so far from what we're seeing, Richard.
Yeah, it's pretty much there's nothing unusual. I mean, there's one Flagstones, one Mishras, one Cavern. They're all pretty much one of the utility lands that you can see pretty often. Just Death and Taxes decks, nothing too unusual. Same equipment pack as Jitte, Sword Fire Knights, and Batter Skull.
All right, awesome. So now to get to the actual game, we apologize for the card quality, guys, but we weren't able to really strike up a good balance between distance from the cards and distance from the table. So we opted to give our players a little more room for comfort rather than have a clearer view. So right now we have a pretty standard board state. Pernicious Deed does, from what I know, a number on Death and Taxes. That card is quite good against anything trying to do fair things.
Yeah, it's lucky that Ben has the Phyrexian Revoker out. That's really crucial in the matchup. It does suck if Donovan gets a Grove and Punishing Fire active, but what was it? It should allow Ben to add a little more to the board without being too worried.
Is that a Kessig Wolf Run? I think that's a Kessig Wolf Run. Yeah,
that's actually pretty common in Nick Fit decks. Really good.
I know it's common in the Nick Fit list. I just could not tell because Kessig Wolf Run. If you guys know what that card is, it looks like a black.
Yes.
A black with a splotch of gray and a more splotch of black.
He's a werewolf.
He's part of the background. You can't really see it. So we just have. This is a way I suppose I might take. Oh, Batter Skull is going to be. Resilient Thread's going to be fairly good here. Ben is opting not to do Rishodon Port anymore because I know he did Rishodon Port the Kessel Wolf Run last turn. But after Donovan hits 5-6 lands, Rishodon Port goes pretty far down in how good it can be against this list.
He probably tapped out to get a Batter Skull out. He's probably trying to end the game before Donovan can establish any removal, and especially repeatable removal.
Yeah, Phyrexian Revoker's been chipping away for a couple of turns here. Donovan is going to be set down to 9. I don't know what it's in Donovan's hand, but this is actually looking kind of scary for him. Ben playing fairly well if he's not overcommitting to the board, which is, I think, especially because if he overcommits to the board one turn on accident, and
I think there's a Punishing Fire in his hand, and maybe
that's a Punishing Fire. That's 90% that is a Punishing Fire.
Maybe a Golgari. I don't know. Is there a Golgari charm in the list?
I'm checking right here. There's not a Golgari charm in the side, and I do not see one in the main. I don't see any source of protection for the Phyrexian Revoker here. We have, I believe that is a Caracas that Ben just played. Ben seems to be flooding a little bit here. Lots of lands that do that is a Punishing Fire. Lots of lands that do things, but.
Oh, I think it's Abrupt Decay that's in Donovan's hand.
Abrupt Decay? Abrupt Decay is going to be a fine card to have around, though I think he might just want to be. Abrupt Decay the Germ seems like a fine play.
Yeah. I think at this point it's still looking a little favor towards Ben. It's gonna be up to Donovan to change the game around.
Most definitely. But this Batter Skull, though Ben did flood, would have been better for him to not flood, of course.
Yeah.
Or at least he's got 7 lands. We're probably well into flooding as far as Death and Taxes is concerned at this point. That Batter Skull is still going to be quite a force for good.
Yeah.
Against
this is one of those situations where I think he just returns the Batter Skull to the hand potentially.
Yeah, I think especially since. I think I saw a couple of vials in Ben's hand. I don't think you want to play those, especially with a Pernicious Deed on the field.
You're not going to advance the board state, really.
But I like this. Donovan is a low enough life total to where I like this attempting to chip away.
I think this play is correct. Whether or not for 5, I guess actually that's fine because it forces Ben into a play. And it does blow up lands because it is one of those old cards that doesn't specify non-land permanents.
Yeah, that's one of I believe Ben just checked that. He checked to see if it was all non-land permanents or creatures, enchantments, and artifacts.
Yeah, sorry, buddy.
It was. But he's going to lose the mission factor. That is kind of a big game. Like I said, I think the way Ben wanted to put the game away there was to try and slowly pressure Donovan's life total without overcommitting. But I might have been a little too hasty calling him smart for not overcommitting. He might just not have anything to play right now. I see a Council's Judgment, an Aether Vial, I'm not sure what else. But
a Swords.
A Swords? He could just not have anything else to play.
That is true. What was it? I mean, he still can rely on the Batter Skull. It is a recurable creature in this situation. What was it?
Batter Skull is definitely going to be quite good here.
And swords. Yep. Swords.
Swords not master.
Seems like the correct play. Now, what is Donovan's asking for? Okay. Yeah, I thought
Yeah, Donovan's going to go up to 13. Interestingly enough, the 13 is that magic number that is an extra hit from Batter Skull, which is relevant.
yes.
That's something to keep an eye on. Is that a Flagstones of Stoneforge Mystic off the top? Quite a strong card here.
Yes.
Does he have any other equipment to get? Because if he has a sword, that means GT would be the equipment left in his deck.
No, swords of Pasha is what he has.
Oh, swords two.
Yeah.
Okay, there are swords and swords of plowshares in his deck, Richard. You need to tell me these things.
I mean, that's fair. What was it? Well, I think right now, I think I would opt for the sword. I don't think the Jite provides too much because if you can't get it started,
Sword of Fire and Ice. Yep.
I think it's very good against the punishing fires, and it doesn't require as much work to upkeep.
Yeah, completely agree. I believe they went ahead and moved to Donovan's turn there, since I think the wolf did get in there. Is that what happened?
Yeah, he probably just played a Stoneforge and then passed. What was it? And then he also wished him for it. It's one of those weird situations where I don't think Ben wants to drop the Batter Skull right now, just because Donovan has shown that he has cards to deal with it, and since Batter Skull is going to be really important, you don't want to just not have protection for it when you drop it.
Now, aside from the Keswick Wolf front, I don't know if Donovan has any other. Oh, Sylvan Library.
Very
That's
good
going
card.
to be except for the Council's Judgment and Will's hand right there.
Yeah, that's
You know, but still having a must-answer threat that now Will could opt to just play the Batter Skull. I would not fault him for that, but Sylvan Library is a card that is going to let Donovan run away with the game if because don't get me wrong, Stoneforge Mystic is great. He's probably going to. He has a couple of really good lines here, but one of them being Slam the Sword Swing, one playing Batter Skull, and one being he is going for, I believe, the most conservative play here of Council's Judgment, the Sylvan Library.
I mean,
Now he can. That's another Stoneforge Mystic in his hand. He could go grab GT, but he's opting to probably just put Sword in
or
EOT.
Batter Skull.
Well, Sword or Batter Skull in EOT, which I think is fine.
I think he's going to drop the Batter Skull.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's the only reason why you would activate it in response to an attack.
Yeah, most definitely.
Oh, he's just going to take it. I guess he's trying to see.
But I'm
Donovan
feeling Donovan outside. 20 is a very comfortable. 22 is a very comfortable. I told be it. I don't see any reason. Oh, I don't see any compelling reason that you wouldn't really want to take this here. I believe. Oh, Cabal Therapy. I believe Donovan does know two cards in Will's hand. One the Batter Skull, one the Swords. That's a fine play there because the a tapped wolf token is not stopping a Batter Skull anyway.
Oh no, I think he ended up playing the Batter Skull to block the wolf.
Oh, he did?
I think so. Or no, maybe.
No, he didn't go up in life.
Yeah.
He put in Batter Skull in response to Cabal Therapy.
Okay, what happened to the wolf then?
It's stacked to Cabal Therapy.
Okay.
There's Cabal Therapy in his game.
Oh, okay, I missed
Okay,
it.
yeah. But so that was, I think Cabal Therapy is great there. A tapped wolf token is not stopping a Batter Skull hit, but the Sword of Fire and Ice would remove the wolf token anyway.
Oh,
So
what was it? Oh, Green Sun.
Green
really-
Sun's
Yeah, and
Zenith.
the Batter Skull.
That's pretty good here. Donovan got rid of both of the best cards in Will's hand back to back. Don't get me wrong. He can still grab Umezawa's GT from his deck if it hasn't been hit by something else. I don't know. We were fiddling with the stream beforehand. But Stoneforge Mystic into Umezawa's GT. I don't believe he can get it and equip it this turn. Oh, no search. The Umezawa's GT must be in the yard or in his hand.
Yes. I would assume it's in the yards. I think there's still an Aether Vial in his hand.
That's correct. There is still, I believe there is still a vial in his hand.
Without.
Are y'all commentating on? Is that the Twitch feed?
Yes.
The Twitch feed is 20 seconds slow. So whatever you're commentating on is 20 seconds slow.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, that's Ben, not Will.
Oh.
I know they both play like the same deck.
There you go.
Okay, yeah. I was just.
We're good.
Y'all can figure it out. But yeah, you got to commentate on. Are y'all fine if I bring up an image of y'all in the bottom right hand corner?
It's really ugly because it
Dude,
gets
it's fine.
it gets this.
It's a weird angle.
No, it gets this right here. That's
Yeah.
what it gets.
We're
That's fine.
beautiful people.
Yeah, we're beautiful people.
That's fine.
All right, so yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Just got to commentate on the right screen. I was wondering, because like I had the headphones on, and I was like, that already happened.
Okay, that's very fair. Well, I guess now that we're caught up, we can see that it looks pretty grim for Ben when we were actually last seeing. We saw, what was it? He had no Jite, after the Stoneforge didn't find anything. So we were at the point where we assumed Donovan had the game, because at that point only a Mirror Consider can really help Ben.
Yeah, I believe the games you do win against Nick Fit. Like I said, you can definitely randomly put away games with Stoneforge packages, but I think the way you win against Nick Fit is throwing Mirror Crusader, getting in there.
Yeah, like Nick Fit's a very value-oriented deck, and the only way Death and Taxes can keep up is if they create their own value. And if they lose their equipments, a lot of that is down the drain.
I do technically agree with what you're saying, but Richard, I just want to say that what you mentioned was, okay, if you want to beat value, you get value. You get more value than them. That's how you beat value.
Yeah, without
Right,
the equipment, you can't do that.
Right? No, but value?
Value.
Okay.
Value. At the end of the day, value is key.
All right, awesome. All right, so shuffling up, Donovan did manage, but they didn't catch the end of the game there. So but Donovan did win. So we got. Let's see if I can't bring up something else in a window here. Rich, so sideboards. As far as sideboards for both of our players go right now, Donovan has Maelstrom, 2 Maelstrom posts, 2 Pyroblasts, the Red Elemental Blast, an Abrupt Decay, a Punishing Fire, 2 Obstinate Bailouts, a Huntmaster, a Thragtusk, a Skuz, Thrun, Malira, and Sylvan Primordial. And what does Ben have?
Well, he has 2 Cataclysm, 2 Rest in Peace, 2 Containment Freeze, 2 other Swamp Cannons, and Abolish, Grafdigger's Cage, Enrique Kusari, Pithing Needle, Circle Protection Red, Might and Tutor, and Phyrexian Revoker.
All right, as far as what Donovan brings in, I'm pretty comfortable that he brings in the Punishing Fire and the Abrupt Decay here. Just the targeted removal, especially the Punishing Fire, is just a beating against Death and Taxes.
That's very fair. What was it? There's some potential that he could bring in like a Thragtusk as well. If he's able to, put out a big creature that gets value. I guess, like I said, the matchup has a lot of
Value.
reliance on how good each card
Other things.
is worth. And what was it? We're looking at a Ben's sideboard. I'm thinking at this point, it's pretty good idea to bring in Rest in Peace. It does counter for Veteran Explorer, I believe, because Veteran Explorer requires it to die, which pretty much means it has to hit the graveyard.
That definitely is true. I don't know if Donovan is running enough to. Oh wait, no. Punishing Fire, correct. Punishing Fire. That's the green one. So I definitely agree that you can completely bring in Punishing Fire here.
That's an acceptable shortcut.
No,
Yeah, this.
So what was it?
There we go. So I don't have Taiga, I can't actually do that.
Right.
So
There was a Stormwrath Dragon. Stormwrath Dragon.
Thing my does not get green touches.
what was it? So I think Ben's starting off with a pretty basic turn 1.
Aether Vial.
Yeah.
Interesting that he. Do you think he keeps Vials in because he likes Vials in the matchup, or because he didn't have enough to board in?
I mean, Vial makes a lot of cards more active. Liquid suddenly becomes a lot better and everything. What was it? Quick question: was the Mistress Factory out turn 1? I thought it was a Planestorm.
No, it was a Planestorm.
So then was he?
Was that Mistress Factory Summoning Sick? Oh, you're right. My bad.
I believe
You're
so.
right. Yeah.
Let me ping that.
You're at 19.
I wasn't paying attention which lands he played, so I just assumed that's what he played for
I was so
Keep going, Richard.
Oh yeah. Anyways, what was it?
I'm bad.
Seems like neither of them picked it up. What was it? Donovan's coming in with a Dryad Arbor.
Dryad Arbor, one of the most awkward cards in all of Magic, I believe. I like the card a lot, but I don't think it's one I terribly like in the Death and Taxes matchup.
He's got the Veterans Explorer with the
Veterans Explorer with a Phyrexian Tower.
Hey, excuse me.
While Death
Be
and
really careful
Taxes
about
is
those
a
pipes.
deck
It
that's
shakes the
well
entire
set
webcam.
up to get basics out, I don't believe Death and Taxes terribly gets a huge boon from getting these basics.
No, it's definitely what was favored towards Donovan.
Well, of course it is.
looks
That's the whole point of. That's one of the biggest
Thank you.
draws to the deck. But 2 lands is not going to be irrelevant. But I think Death and Taxes, even among the decks that can get basics, is one of the decks that isn't well suited for using these basics well.
I mean, that's fair. What was like I said, I think what was it? The basics don't actually help too much, but they do help progress the speed of your deck.
And he did bring in Thragtusk.
Yeah.
All right. I don't believe there is any main board, so. Oh, there is a Thragtusk main board, so that could be the main board one, but I don't doubt that this might be a sideboarded one.
Yeah, so let's see. Mother runes. I think that's really important.
Sorry.
It's gonna help with the. I mean, of course, if anything, if he doesn't believe that
The other
Donovan has a very
commentators are
removal heavy
talking
hand,
about that
he can
swag tusk.
constantly uses the chump block of the Thragtus, which honestly, Ben's deck doesn't have too many guys that can block and survive with.
Okay, this Mother of Runes, if it survives the turn, is going to be quite good. I didn't catch if it survived the turn or not. Oh, it is not sick. But I think tapping the Mother of Runes there to get a block on the Thragtusk isn't. Punishing Fire is going to be quite the blowout, I think, if because getting rid of the Mother of Runes
Yeah, I mean,
is going to be kind of a big game.
I mean, what was it? I believe he dropped the Mother runes the turn that.
He did. It's not sick. It's giving the Sarah Avenger Pro Green.
Yeah, it's just what was it?
Yeah, so there's the Punishing Fire. The Mother, while he did get a free Thragtusk block, there's still a 3/3 Beast on the field.
Yes.
And I probably would have just taken it if I were Ben.
There's some merit for both. I do agree. This is not one of the times where you can try to get value out of nowhere. You didn't have a clear because when he dropped the Mother Runes with the Aether Vow, the Thragtusk has just been played, so there was Donovan was tapped out. He didn't have a chance to remove it even if he wanted to. So what was it? There was no information given to Ben that he could potentially tap the Mother for free and get a free kill on the Thragtusk.
Yeah. Now, if Donovan had already had a Grove of the Burnwillows out, and Mother, don't get me wrong, Mother is great against Punishing Fire, but once there's enough Grove of the Burnwillows out, one Mother does not do enough.
Yeah,
but there isn't from what I see, there isn't a Grove out. So, I think any removal spell Donovan is liable to have in his hand, and Mother is very good here.
Yeah, I think what was it in the matchup? You usually want to have one Mother more than they have Groves, and
Sylvan Primordial.
I mean,
Is that in play?
I think that is.
I think that's in play.
Alright, no, he's dropping the Rover. I guess he's targeting the Aether Vow. Yeah, that makes sense. So what was it? I guess what would you name with the Revoker at this point?
Revoker. I mean,
There's like you can always name Phyrexian. I mean, was it Pernicious Deed? But at this point, I feel like a Pernicious Deed would just be overkill. And I mean, I think Donna might even rather have the Sylvan Library more than just getting rid of one or two creatures. And
no, Sylvan Primordial. Well, I don't believe Donovan gets too big a boon from extra forests. It's a 6/8 with reach, isn't it?
Yeah, Sarah Avenger is not doing anything for a while.
Does Ben play a Sword of Feast of Famine in his list?
I do not believe so.
All right, so I think we might be in a position where it's Mirren Crusader or bust now.
Yeah, this is not looking good for Ben.
Oh, but Batterskull on Sarah Avenger does allow him to attack into Sylvan Primordial and gain 7.
Yes.
Which is a relevant interaction there. While he doesn't get any, while he doesn't get into Donovan himself, gaining 7 life in a creature matchup, very relevant.
Is that a call therapy? Was it Donovan?
I believe so.
I think that's gonna blow him out because he got the Batterskull. That's something that Donovan is gonna name.
Yeah, and the Stoneforge is sick, correct?
Yes. Because he did drop a Revoker with the last Aether Vow, so that the 2 mana this turn was spent to cast the Stoneforge. Let's see what Donovan's plays.
Right, that looks
Ball
like
therapy.
a ball therapy.
All right, well, see you later, Batterskull. It was nice knowing you.
Yeah, and if he wants, he can throw away a Beast Token here.
Yeah.
Which there's the skull, and Will's hand looks to be a vial and a plains.
Ben's hand.
Oh, sorry, Ben's hand. My mistake.
Yeah.
This
is not looking good for him.
Yeah. Vial.
I think Donovan might have missed the Sylvan Library trigger. I wasn't paying too much attention, but I don't think it's too detrimental.
Primeval Titan getting Grove of the Burnwillows.
I think this is where the game
I think pretty comfortable. I think we're pretty comfortable in saying the game is almost over at this point.
Actually, would you? I guess I might have actually opted for that instead. Maybe he gets 2 ants. So maybe he gets the Kessig and the Grove. Because it's the removal, plus he also gets, swing through with a giant Sylvan Primordial. Oh, and I think they just...
Alright, then we called it, and Donovan takes it in 3 games. Like I said, it was pretty exemplary of what the matchup is like, in my opinion. I haven't played the matchup extensively, even when I was on Death in Texas, but Mirror Crusader, quite good. Yeah. Otherwise, Nick Fit kind of set up to beat these fair-ish prison-style decks.
I seriously feel like Nick Fit only has bad matchup against combo decks, which make up a good portion of the meta, so that's why you don't see too much Nick Fit. But in a game of fair Magic, I think Nick Fit is one of the ones that sit on
Fair
top.
relative to Legacy.
Pretty
Yeah, I
sure.
guess that's
I don't
true.
know.
We did see a stubborn.
They're recommending the use of
What
Mirror
do you
Crusader
mean?
in this
I
matchup.
stacked my veteran score to Phyrexian Tower. I get 5 mana this turn. I don't understand why are you so angry? I'm gonna do, man. It's not my fault.
All right, awesome. But good games. We're gonna see if we can't get Donovan up here to talk about it. Knowing Donovan, he's gonna say, I played forests and green things, and I won.
10 minutes.
I think it's more he's a hater of islands. He loves his
Donovan?
forest.
They want you upstairs. It's when you go upstairs to the first door to the left.
Interestingly, his next legacy project, I believe he told me, is going to be Bug Pod, and I'm not letting him live it down that he's going to sleep up and deck islands in it.
I mean, knowing him, he'll just say no forcibles and try to force it, pun intended. But what was it? I mean, this is. I think Bug Pod was it? Well, Bug Pod is really good.
All right, and we have our friend Donovan here from a rousing match of playing forests and green things. All right, I'm going to get up. You'll still be able to hear me, guys, but Richard is going to be sitting next to Donovan since they are of comparable heights, and that means shorter than me.
I'm tall.
Stand up, Richard. Right now. Stand up right now.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
All right, Donovan. So we saw as we were getting everything set up here that you did lose the first game on the back of a very large, very intimidating 7-7 mirror, 6-6 mirror crusader.
It was a 6-6, but I had a GK, so
Oh, okay.
So it's
it's as big as it
it's
wanted
like
to be.
6/6 asterisk.
Pretty much.
Scooch in. I think we love each other.
Hello, friend.
All right. I'm gonna go yell at Matt because I told him not to put us on screen. Because for this
We're beautiful people. We're good.
I suppose. All right, so Donovan, what were your thoughts on the matchup going in? After losing game one, what was your sideboard plan going into game two?
Well, going into the match, I played against Stephen Texas before, and I knew that's what he was playing because I played with him before. And I don't really have a problem with the matchup. I know that Pernicious Deed usually gets there, and so you just have to have the Punishing Fires and the Abrupt Decays for Revoker because they're going to name Pernicious Deed.
Yeah.
And then you use the Deed on everything else.
Yeah.
And then just my creatures are bigger. And then after game one, I was just like, well, I just need to make sure Mirroring Crusader doesn't stick.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
I want to get that extra Punishing Fire from the board and get the Huntmaster doesn't deal with the Mirroring Crusader, but he can help deal with like little 1 toughness, 2 toughness guys.
So,
And then
so you boarded in Punishing Fire and Master of the House
and Abrupt Decay,
and an Abrupt Decay.
and took out just I run 3 Primeval Titans, so I took out 1, and I took out
Did you
run-
board in that Thrag Tusk, or was that the main board Thrag
that was
Tusk?
the main board Thrag
Okay,
Tusk.
okay.
I have 1 on the side as well.
We were trying to discern because Richard hypothesized you might board in Thrag Tusk as he so aptly put for the value.
I was really on the fence about that. I almost did. I almost
Okay,
put it in.
okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. There was a crucial turn in there in which Ben opted to trade his Sarah Avenger for your Thrag Tusk, and you did Punishing Fire, correct?
Yeah. Well, I Punishing Fired the Mother
Mother
of Runes because Sarah Avenger has 3 toughness.
Yeah, I think Mother Runes is a bad time if you don't get a right away.
Yeah, and
Mother
because
Runes is probably the scariest card against
game
you.
1, the Mirroring Crusader's protections was a problem, and so I had it fresh in my mind that the Mother of Runes needed to not stay too, because then everybody.
Then everyone's a mirror. Build your own Mirror Crusader.
Yeah, that's not what I want to see.
Yeah, and the Sarah Avenger could have threatened some early damage on you. Sarah Avenger, one of the most, on paper, I hate the card. I remember when I first got into Legacy and I was like, why are 3 Sarah Avengers in this list? Is this card good? Isn't this an M13 junk rare? And then I played with it and it just proceeded to dominate most of the creature-based matchups because it was lying in the air. But Richard and I discussed how what's really good. Richard, what's really good at blocking Sarah Avenger? Sylvan Primordial.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's one of those where it's just like, well, he blows up something. He blows up an Aether Vial. Then he has a dude that doesn't care about Sarah Avenger. And you know, when like one of your best beaters is a 3/3 flyer, and then your opponent has a 6/8 with reach, everything goes wrong from there.
Yeah. When I decided to put the Primordial in the list, I was really just like, oh, this guy's fun, and I really want to play with him because I had a lot of fun with him.
Yeah.
And he's banned in Commander now.
Yeah.
So I was like, I want somewhere I can play him. And so I just stuck one in the list, and then I was playing with it though, and I noticed he's a 6/8 with reach, so he blocks Grizzlebrand
And over.
and Delver and Sarah Avenger.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, like he blows up equipment, he blows up Jace, he blows up lands that are a problem.
I mean,
So
And gets you more
maybe you
forests.
yeah, and gives me more forests.
maybe you leave Jace alone. You know, Jace is bad. But if he
That's
bounces,
what, round one. I blew up Jace twice with Sylvan Primordial.
Very
So-
rude. Very rude.
Solid. All right. So aside from the Sylvan Primordial, are there any Donovan misses to your Nick Fit list?
I've been told that I'm running too many Primeval Titans.
Yeah, three is
But-
usually what 2 more than what you usually see.
I've been told I need to run at least cut it down to 2, but I
Like
stand by
Primeval
the
Titan?
Primeval Titan.
I mean, prime time. I mean, there's a reason why that's his name.
And do you remember what you cut from the list for Primeval Titans?
I didn't use a list. I just
He created it from.
I'd seen the deck before, so I just was like, what cards do I want to put in this?
He built it from the ground up, and we just always had Primeval Titans.
We thought you might be trying to tell us something.
No, there's 4.5 minutes left in the round.
All
All
right.
right. So we just got informed for our lovely and very, very, very
4
great
minutes.
and wonderful person, technical producer.
I'm leaving.
No. Yeah.
We're attempting to get him out of the room right now because he needs to go back to his technical producer cave.
Yeah.
I can't hear y'all also while we're talking. And when they do things that name things like pernicious deed, I'm trying to put it on the
Yeah,
side.
yeah, I saw
Or
it.
No, that's
pressure
cool.
marker, I'm trying to put it on the side.
Awesome, awesome. All right, so 4 minutes left in the round, guys. We'll probably keep Donovan around here until he has to go play, or we can keep him for some. Hey, go. We need to find out who his next opponent is. If I like them more than Donovan, we're gonna try to keep him here.
Well. What? Rude. What if that person was a nice person? You know?
No, he wants to keep me here, so
Oh.
the other person wins.
Oh, that's cool.
Because
That's
I
cool.
missed my
Yeah,
round.
because you're totally gonna stop everyone.
Yeah.
Right? That's how it works.
Mhm.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, you did kill multiple Jaces, so
I've-
apparently you have no respect
I've
for
killed
anything.
4 planeswalkers tonight because I killed Jace twice and 2
Yeah,
opponents.
So apparently you have no respect. Killing everyone here. Yeah, so,
People keep walking in and out of our supposedly private casting booth.
I mean, it makes us feel popular, so it's fine.
I wanted to come and figure out how it was going.
I think it's going great.
I think it's going really, really great, except for the fact that this camera feed we have is awful on. Not
Okay, so
because
it's
Matt,
right
not
here?
because Matt didn't set it
Yeah,
up,
yeah,
but
so-
because it's just our faces. None of us have a particularly nice one.
Jacob
Uh,
has face. Get it.
I think everything. Oh,
So kawaii desu.
that's
So actually,
okay. So we've been trying. They've been so graciously staying out of the shop, but we have two of our friends, Jacob and Aaron, here. We have our
Love Blasts.
we have they're two of our players participating in the Legacy tournament tonight. You guys might see one of them if they show up on the stream later. We have Jacob here on Goblin Love Blast, which is his affectionate name for Tess, and we have Aaron on Bug Delver. I'm a female.
The only female. That's
Uh-huh.
fair.
We're working on. We're
She
working on.
got a specialized. Here's the only female in the room.
Yeah.
What does she feel
To
like?
be completely fair, she was the only one we invited. Not that,
No, right? No.
not like
With
you really
like about 50% of players are female. Maybe you're the only female that we know. But maybe
Wait, Aaron's the only female you know?
yeah, that's my life.
I'm not gonna lie. Even like his mother is just like,
Yeah, I was like,
I mean, it's still.
I don't
He
even,
had a
I don't-
problem with
Yeah.
a math assignment once, and his parents assigned him.
Yeah,
so-
I actually just live in Walmarts around the country. It's actually
what's the nicest Walmart that you've gone to?
actually there's one in Vegas. Actually, like you'd think it'd be better, but it's really bad. But it's still better than other WalMarts. As weird as that sounds, like
Do they have slot machines at Walmart?
yeah, it's actually weird. They're really trying to cater to the specific groups. They find out
That was a question.
what's up.
Do they have slut machines in Vegas?
No.
Okay.
I gotta go to the
The
restroom,
dream
guys,
was
so-
die. Don't continue with.
I gotta use the restroom for the next
All right,
round,
man.
so-
Thanks for.
You
thanks
might
for
want to
giving
go
us a-
ahead and go back downstairs after this round.
Yeah. TLDR.
Thanks for having me.
Nick
Yeah,
Fit is
thanks,
mediocre.
Donovan.
And Planeswalkers for life.
Nick Fit. I think you mean to say not blue is mediocre.
Yeah, blue forever.
Blue forever, blue for
Oh
life.
my god, this thing's.
I mean, mean, sure, green is good sometimes, and there's good winning cons.
Green is good when paired with blue.
I mean, yeah, like blue is cool. It doesn't have many win cons. There's like a Delver and Junior, but like after that, it's
Whoops.
everything's destroyed.
Oh yeah, our current feed seems to be Donovan Day and Nick Fit and Sick Burns and Senpai's amazing.
I mean,
face.
I said I was kawaii, so like, I just feel like it's reflecting what is true and honest with the world.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you just gotta believe, you know.
If you believe it.
And so, see, like he knows what's up.
Oh, this is about as far from legacy as we can get.
I mean, there's no legacy, but we have a little leeway now.
Richard, if you were a Magic card, no one would play you.
I mean, that's fine, but that's why everyone would lose.
Oh, I think I'm starting.
All right, so we're gonna get Aaron and Jacob out of here. Good luck, you guys. Hopefully, we'll see you on camera soon. All right, so we have no control over what Matt puts on screen at any given time. So right now, here, lean in, be in the center. Be in the center. No. Okay, we're good. All right, so
I just
so we have Time in the Round versus Senpai's Kawaii Face.
that's pretty sweet. I think Senpai Kawaii's face is playing some kind of rug delver variant, and I think it's going to be very interesting. I think Time in the Round is probably playing some kind of mud deck, so this might be an interesting match to watch.
No, I like this.
Now they look at our beautiful body.
Yeah, sorry guys, I seem to have spilled a bit of water on our streaming station. My mistake.
As long as this isn't recording, right? So we're good.
Yeah, this isn't recording. We're just on the internet.
That's sweet. Yeah, that's fine.
No one remembers what to do on the
Yeah.
internet.
Nothing is ever permanent on the internet. I'm guaranteed.
Alright.
I'm like almost 100% sure that's correct. All right. So it is recording, according to our amazing technician person.
And streaming,
Well,
according
okay.
to our amazing technician person. I'm not quite sure who we have coming up, obviously. Obviously.
Obviously.
Obviously.
Like I mean, it's not permanent, so don't worry. Spelling mistakes are okay.
Mm-hmm,
So what was it? Seems like the night's starting off pretty well. What was it? What are some of the interesting deck lists they are? There's some pretty cool stuff. Saw Micah. What was it?
Yes.
So apparently we're gonna be dropping the stream for a little bit. Sorry if this is kind of a hassle. We're trying to get things to work.
We'll be back in a sec, guys.